Hello, in this video, I'm going to be talking about energy and matching the vibration of where you want to be, what you want to welcome in your life, who you want to become. Okay, so my name's Betty. I'm a solo mom by choice. When I was 39 years old, I had all odds against me. Low fertility level. I'd never been pregnant before, my age, and the doctors were just like, whatever, they were quite stern, saying, don't get your hopes up. But in my mind, in my heart, I had this full soul knowing that I was going to be pregnant. Okay, so I'm going to help you understand how you can get to that mindset as well. Okay, and I read a book called The Answer, and I'll drop it in the comment. And one of the authors in there were a couple. She was like 47 years old. They tried so many IVF attempts, so much money, so much emotions. And then they just thought, you know what, we'll do one more and that's it. And the girl, Barbara Pease, she just went delusional. She went delusional. She said people thought I was crazy. She bought a picture of a little girl. She hung it up. She talked to it. She spoke. She just would speak to the baby. Her husband thought she was crazy. Everyone thought she was crazy. But that was her soul knowing. She just talked to it. She relaxed. She went, this is the last one. I'm just going to call it in. And I took inspiration from that. And that's exactly what I did. I went delusional. Okay. I did this. I'll show you my picture. This is the picture that I bought from a thrift market that I absolutely love, and it's a beautiful frame. But I just hung that up, and it still hangs up in my room, even though I got my baby. Okay, I just did the same thing, and I just had this soul knowing, but I also had that letting go as well. I said, you know what, if it doesn't work the first time, I'll just keep trying. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. And apart from the visualization and all of the things, you've got to take the actions as well. So if I wanted to be a mama, a healthy mama, if I wanted to just get pregnant in the first place, I've got to do everything that a nubile body does. Okay, so what did I do? I mean, I was always healthy, so I just exercised more. I kept it up. I ate well. I drank lots of water. I slept as much as I could, but I was also getting myself financially stable to get to that position of like energy where I feel calm. Okay, and that's apart from even manifesting or magnetizing your pregnancy. You use these tips in your everyday life, matching the energy, okay, because like attracts like. All right, when you quite often hear when women are going through IVF and they have all those thoughts going, oh, I don't know if my eggs, like they concentrate so much on the how and the strategy and what is my level at, my fertility level's not high. Okay, once you identify with that label of, oh, the doctor says your fertility level is not great, so you identify with that, you manifest it. Okay, just like when you get prescribed or diagnosed something, you start manifesting whatever the symptoms you've looked up on Google Doctor. All right, you can let go of those patterns. My levels were low, my age, nothing. I had no history of pregnancy at all. Okay, and yes, I wasn't careful all the time, but I just had this soul knowing. You will be amazed at when you start programming your brain and your heart, especially. The heart is actually the most important organ. 8 days in utero, your heart starts beating. Okay, your heart is actually developed more first before your brain, and your heart, get this, your heart actually sends more signals to the brain than vice versa. Okay, so the heart is responsible for the emotions, and when you please yourself, when you love yourself, when you give yourself self-love, when you help someone and you feel fantastic and you light up, okay, that sends the feel-good messages to the brain, and then the brain releases serotonin, endorphins, oxytocin, the love hormones. Okay, and then when you do that, your body loves that reward. So what does your body want to do? It wants to do the same things over and over again and take the aligned action of you wanted to magnetize a pregnancy, a baby into your life, or to magnetize the man of your dreams, or the $1 million, or whatever it is, the freedom in your life or your business or whatever it is. Okay, so you can do that. You've got to match that energy and be in that energy. Okay. And of course, number one, you've got to always look after yourself first. Okay. Because once you start to treat yourself differently, once you start to nourish yourself, okay. And look, there isn't any excuse to say, I don't have time. Okay. I'm a solo mama. I built my network marketing business on the side of when I was working full time. Okay. It was a leveraged automated business. So I was able to learn the ropes, the education, and then I would implement 15 minutes in the morning or half an hour if I was good before my son woke up. And then I did more in the afternoon, and then when he went to sleep, I did more, and I was still working 40 to 50 hours a week. Okay, but I concentrated on bringing my energy levels, doing a morning routine, even listening to lit music that's telling me affirmations as I'm driving. Okay, it's so amazing when you start to wire your brain and the feeling in the heart. Okay, sounds cheesy to some people, but that's what it is. You'll get to not give a shit about what people think, because you are starting to feel more love and self-respect for yourself, that you're stronger in your frame and you're more confident to be who you are. Okay, and then what really dials it in is when you meet a community or talk to people that are feeling they're doing the same things. Okay, and that's actually what I want to create. I'm a lot of solo mamas by choice that are looking to go on the IVF journey and do it themselves. Reach out to me, because I did a podcast last year and people are reaching out to me. So I'm actually going to do my first, I don't know what it's called, but it'll be like a confidence mindset for mamas in like a free Zoom. Okay, because naturally I can resonate with that and I can help people with that. And know what that soul knowing, we might tap into, what are the things that you solely knew that was yours without even thinking about it. It was just an instinct. Like you knew, no one had to tell you, it was inside you. Like a gazelle in the Serengeti. Do you know when they pop out of their mother's womb, they got born, plop on the ground? Within seconds, they can walk. Mum didn't have time to teach them how to walk. It's just that instinct that they know, that survival instinct that if I don't walk, someone's going to have me for dinner. Okay, so we'll tap into what's that soul knowing. Sometimes when you just know, you feel run down, I just know I need to eat vegetables and I'll be fine. Okay, and then you eat vegetables and you're fine. We're going to tap into the soul knowing. You can tap into those soul knowings of things that you've achieved that you just knew they were yours. Okay, even just like driving, the confidence of driving, it's a soul knowing that you know you will get there safely. Okay, you trust in yourself. There's so many ways that you already trust yourself. You go from A to B. Okay, you trust that you're going to get there, and then the driver on the other side, on the opposite lane, is not going to crash into you. You don't even think about it because you trust that you're going to get from point A to B. All right, so I hope that helps and you can find some confidence in yourself, or you've got so much evidence in your life already of the things that you can already achieved, that you can achieve with whatever you want. Okay, mindset, magnetizing. All right, but it takes consistency of programming your brain, even if it's like listening to 3 or 1 lit song in the morning, and then do it every 2 hours, because our vibration, our frequency, actually every 2 hours, it starts going down to its normal default. Okay, so your default might be 3. Okay, we can bring that up to a 7. Okay, as your default, even on a bad day. Okay, you might be a 7. Okay, or you might be a 3, but you can actually do that. And I did it. Like now, when I'm in my premenstrual stage, the last 3 times, I didn't even know that I was going through it until I got it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why I was maybe a little bit short with my son. But usually I would have a lot of despondent feelings of self-doubt, but that doesn't happen to me anymore. Maybe it does for a second, actually did, but I release it and I let it go. Okay? You can get to that level too. So anyway, if you like this and you want more mindset tips, I'm going to drop in that magnetized video, and have an awesome day. Love and light to you.